Oh my word, I hope you like that little bit of guitar there, because I wrote that. I did it as like a test of a guitar tone. Oh my word, hello. It is I again, with more Shrek. Oh my indeed, Unikitty, oh my. Got something weird for you today. Welcome in, by the way, you're the first person in chat. I can always rely on you, thank you, Unikitty. Last stream that I did, right, was Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. I very briefly mentioned that there's another Shrek game for the Game Boy Advance, which is called Shrek 2 Beg for Mercy. Now, what's really weird about this game, we'll get into it in just a second, just a minute. What's really weird about Shrek 2 Beg for Mercy is it's like a DLC for Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. It's like the same game almost, but it's like, and it uses assets and animations from it, and the gameplay is very similar. But you mainly play as Puss in Boots, not so much the other characters. It's very weird that it even exists. I've never played it. I always wanted to play it as a kid, but I never had the opportunity to do so. But now I have the chance to do so, so let's get on with it. Let's shut up and play this video game. I need to like actually set the screen up properly first of all, though. Hang on. Oh my word, that's loud. I got jump scared by Puss in Boots, or whatever the hell this game's called. Shrek 2 Beg for Mercy. That's it. Hang on now. Switch over. There we go. That's the ticket. That's the ham sandwich. Right. I've never played this in my entire life. I've only played the original Shrek 2 game for the Game Boy Advance. This could go horribly wrong. I hope it does, because that'll be more entertaining for both of us. Alright. I like that it's gone for this kind of art style. It's got this kind of like Renaissance painting. Even though Puss in Boots looks horrific in some of these images. I do appreciate the creativity though. Yeah, this game is weird because I'm not going to read all this. I don't care about the story. But yeah, this game's weird. It uses a lot of assets from the base game of Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. It's even got like a similar kind of like layout. It's got like kind of it feels kind of the same, but it's got like its own story, and it does have some new and creepier assets. Plus, you can like double jump in this game. I don't know what it is though. The controls feel weirdly worse though. And okay, but you have a double jump which you didn't have in Shrek 2. Okay, it's so odd to look at though. I wonder if it's going to be like easier or more difficult. It is still like a 2D platformer. I like the stars in the background twinkling. That's how I draw stars in pixel art. I just basically do like a little cross and then hope for the best. Hey, how you doing, Unikitty? Hope you're doing well, man. Like I say, you're currently the only person in chat. So thanks for hopping in, I appreciate it. Oh, you can't climb up walls in Shrek 2. In the main game. You can climb walls as Puss in Boots, but you can't climb walls in this. That's weird. Oh well. Need the key to get in there. Okay. I wonder if this game is as harsh with the checkpoints as the base game. Collect health potions to restore your life. That's pretty self-explanatory. I probably would have guessed that anyway. It's weird. You don't have another thing that's different. You have to press the select button to pick up keys and items and stuff in the main game of Shrek 2. The controls feel weirdly worse. It's hard to explain what I mean, but like the movement and jumping doesn't feel so good. Oh yeah, the door's down here, innit? I'm an idiot. Like, just down here. There we go. You doing alright? Hope you're too. I'm okay. I'm a bit tired. I started the stream a little bit late today. I usually start at 7. Oh, you can duck as well? They had to draw a new sprite for his duck animation, because you can't do that in the original game. So it feels like they just took sprites and like ideas from the base game of Shrek 2 and said, let's just do something slightly different with it. You can crouch and look down by holding... Yeah, that's different, because you can't crouch in the previous one. But what does blow my mind about this is It's the same, yeah, it's the same sprite and animation from the base game. It's just, and it kind of like, they've added new mechanics though and removed some, because like in Shrek 2, the normal game of this, let's read all these tips. Press B to attack. I already figured that. You can't double jump like that, and you also could wall run. That is wall run. Climb the wall. It does have the similar items. Like you've got the lucky clover, which protects you from one hit. I'm not going to collect all of the coins. I wonder if these games were like in development at the same time then. Yeah, see, even like the enemy sprites are the same as like the base game, like the villagers and the pumpkins and stuff. You fight these guys like in the main game as well. Very, very odd. That's back again. To perform a dash attack, press B and down while holding. Oh, so there's a new move? Okay, that doesn't even seem worth doing. I mean, it's okay, you might as well just stand and spam the button there. I think you'd be better off. But these early levels are like tutorials, okay. Very short Haunted Cavern of the Wood. So this is like this weird kind of like tutorial levels just to familiarize you with the controls and what have you. Oh wait, you can climb the wall. But only at certain places apparently. You can still kind of do that. So while it's not exactly the same as Shrek 2, it's very similar. It does have like completely new mechanics, I guess, because it's based around specifically... What, there's a skeleton? Because it's based around specifically Puss in Boots, I guess they had to like make it have more gameplay mechanics then. Because there's only one character that you're playing as. Oh. What's the point of having this door locked for there when you could just walk right here? Okay. It's got a slightly different aesthetic. It's not quite as cheery because you're in like the haunted woods and what have you. It's weird, you can only climb the wall sometimes on this version. That's odd. Just like awkwardly double jump up here. Right. Try grabbing onto the ledge above you. Ah, so you can climb across. Okay. Oh my days, it's Rhinorash. Hello, how you doing, good sir? Welcome. I'm glad you're here, Rhinorash. For two reasons. Number one, we haven't long started, so you're in at the perfect time. This game is weird, Rhinorash. I'll just try and explain. There's a Shrek 2 game for Game Boy Advance, which is just called Shrek 2. And this game, Shrek 2 Beg for Mercy, is it's so weird to... I'll try my best to explain, I'm so sorry. It's like a DLC. It's basically like an expansion pack for Shrek 2. Because it's like, it uses sprites and animations and gameplay mechanics, but it's slightly different. And you mostly play as Puss in Boots, which is really weird. Also, let's catch up on chat. Channel Even says, I was just playing this a few weeks ago. Oh, Channel Even, welcome in. It's good to see you. Thanks for hopping in. Yeah, this game is weird, Channel Even, because it uses like sprites and assets from the Shrek 2 game, but it also adds its own mechanics. Like for example, you can double jump, and you can crouch, you can like duck. But it has like a lot of the enemies. Like for example, this enemy is in the base game of Shrek 2. The coin sprites are the same. A lot of the enemy sprites. There are some new enemy sprites. What the heck is that rat? Horrifying. Whoa! I just got absolutely minced. I got Castlevania 2'd when you get like smacked back into the water. It's like your favourite Shrek 2 GBA game, but now you can play as one character. Yes, exactly. I think though, sorry, spoilers, but I think you do play as other characters in this game, but at the moment, you just play as Puss in Boots. Did you beat the Gingy level? I didn't after, but I have done like 20 years ago when I was a kid. Apparently I was better at Shrek 2 as a kid than I am now, because I finished that game as a kid. But that gingerbread man level sucks so much. Good grief, I hate it. Can you, like, parry? No, you can't. So, yeah, it's weird. They've, like, removed, like, some of the gameplay systems from the original Shrek 2. Because in the original Shrek 2 game, you can parry, but you can't in this one. Kaifish, oh my days, massive shout out to you for being a member for 28 months. That's an insanely long time. Thank you for hopping in, man. I'm glad that you got the stream. This is a weird game we have here, Kaifish. First of all, hello, it's good to see you, man. I'm back streaming. I can't believe it, I'm here. This is a weird game, Kai, because there's a Shrek 2 game for Game Boy Advance, which I streamed last time, and I used to play a bunch as a kid. Oh my days, that spider is actually horrifying. And this is like a spin-off of that game, but it uses like sprites and assets from the main Shrek 2 game, but they've kind of like reworked it. It's so strange. It feels like a DLC for Shrek 2, but it's a separate game. It's so weird. Chad Human Shrek versus Virgin Puss in Boots. Human Shrek in the Shrek 2 game, the base game, it is quite fun to play as. You know, one of the main differences with this game is the fact that you're by yourself. One of the key gameplay mechanics of the Shrek 2 game is the fact that you play as like multiple characters and you're constantly switching between. Oh, you can block? You can block in this game, and you can do the cute eyes thing. I did not know you could do that, so they've added loads of new systems. But yeah, in the base game, it's like a puzzle platformer. You're constantly having to switch characters and use their different abilities and moves. This seems to have completely abandoned that idea, and you're just walking around by yourself, pretty much. What's the point of having a locked door, right, if you could just give me the key straight away? What's the point of that? Why even have the locked door, then? The downscaled 3D rendered sprites are always strange in the GBA. Do you know what? It's weird, Koi. This game and the base game of Shrek 2 is so weird to me because I'm not going to read the story. I don't care. Some of the sprites are clearly 3D models that have been horrifically bit crushed, but then other parts of it are hand drawn, like pixel art, and it occasionally looks good. Occasionally looks horrifying. So, dear Shrek, please find me by the big oak in the woods. So, and it even has the same like artwork and sprites for like these like kind of text story bits of the game. And he says, okay, like he did in the previous one. This game is weird. So we are actually playing as Shrek now. So now we are just like. So you play it from Puss in Boots' perspective, and then you like go back to the bit where you're playing as Shrek. I noticed Shrek has less health as well. You only have 4 health points. You can't kill these guys. I swear you couldn't kill those guys in the base game. Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's... They've kind of like nerfed Shrek in this. I mean, you still have the same moves. You can still do the butt bounce, you can still do the punches, you can still pick items up and what have you. But he has like less health. It's really weird. Shrek can pick up and drop some objects by pressing B. What if you didn't know that before you went here? Because you have to do that to cross over this little thing. Now, I think this game... Okay. Last week you told me this game was hard. I wouldn't say it's hard, it's more just like frustrating. It is a bit frustrating. Is this hard too? Well, so far it feels like a weird like alternate version of it. It's too early to say if it's harder. I notice the music gets faster when you're on low health, by the way. Right. Super stiff movement. The controls are weirdly worse on this than they are on the main game. On the main game, the controls I swear are better. I don't know if it's because of like how I'm playing this game or whatever, but I swear down the controls feel better on the base game. Right, here we go. I didn't mean to do that. I'm on really low health, so I'm playing really sheepishly, so I don't die. That's it. Really short levels. To be fair, the base game of Shrek 2 has really short levels as well. I wouldn't say like the game is hard. It's more just it is frustrating though. It does do me head in sometimes. I should do the ground pound attack. Yeah, you have less health. As in, yeah, this level is using exactly the same like kind of artwork, like exactly the same assets from like far away levels in the main Shrek 2 game. This is the most weird, surreal experience. It's got like the fairy that like slows your fall and everything, and you have the poison apple throwing weapon. It's like a bomb, isn't it? Whoa! Absolutely just tanked the FPS. But like I say, the main mechanic is the fact that in the main Shrek 2 game is the fact that you're playing as like 2 or more characters. And that's what kind of made it interesting. It's like a puzzle platform game. This seems more like a straightforward platformer. They've got rid of the puzzle aspect almost. Except for now, it's like the first kind of... Yeah, first impressions is... It just kind of feels like they've moved away from what was kind of interesting about the original game, and that's... Oh, I just fell down there. I'm an idiot. I mean, this is kind of like a puzzle, but I guess the key's over here. But like switching characters and using all the different abilities was what was really quite cool and creative about the original. Does this follow the movie story? It actually does, because you start off playing as Puss in Boots, and he gets hired by the king to assassinate Shrek, like in the movie. And you start off with him, and you go to the poison apple to talk to the king, and he says, "I want you to kill Shrek." And then you kind of switch over to Shrek's perspective when he's going over to meet the king. This new ogre Shrek is said to be too clever for me to trick. I will have to dispose of him more. So this is kind of weird. I've never really seen this kind of behind the scenes of the Shrek 2. Sword dive, okay. Yeah, so there are, what the hell is this weird frog thing, like Battletoads? So at the moment we are kind of like the villain, because Puss in Boots has been hired to kill Shrek, like in the movie. And this is kind of like the... Before he meets Shrek, he's on his way to kill him. So I assume Shrek will be like a boss fight that we have to do. Just kind of an interesting perspective for it to take. By the way, if you could leave a like on the stream, I'd really appreciate it. Most of you have left a like on the stream. If the rest of you could, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you kindly. These like dropping platforms are different as well. Whoa, am I supposed to jump on that? Okay. It does have like some new sprite work. Like this level has completely new artwork in it. Oh, we need the key, do we? Okay. Oh, this right there. Well, I don't understand. What's the point of the locked doors if you're just going to give me the key straight away? It just feels completely pointless. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I thought that was going to like push me down. Oh, nice. You can't quite see what's next, so it's like I'm always kind of cautious. These weird platforms with the spikes in them, they're different. Oh, I don't like that knockback from the enemies. It reminds me of like Castlevania and Ninja Gaiden, where if you get hit near like water or something, you get smacked. Ah! Hilarious timing on that. If you get hit near like the edge or something, you get smashed back into it, because the knockback is insane on this game. Just immediately get insta-killed. If he did kill Shrek, we wouldn't have Shrek 5, so is he really the villain? That is incredible, Unikitty. Maybe he was doing us a favour all this time. Oh, what? I swear I made that jump then. The animation and backgrounds are quite good. I think the animation is really good. Well, Kai, the base game of Shrek 2 that I streamed last time, I actually think it looks pretty good visually. I'm quite impressed with how the main game looks. Pretty decent, like, pixel art and renders and what have you. There are some new enemy types in this game. All the enemies feel kind of the same. I mean, the skeletons take a couple more hits. Those frogs are quite interesting looking. But none of the enemies feel that different, except for maybe the peasants that spawn those pumpkins, because they're like an enemy spawn kind of weapon. Enemy, sorry. Did I get the key? Yeah, grab the key. Yeah, this game is so weird to me, though, because it like I say, it uses like a bunch of sprites and assets from the original, but it kind of just does something else with it. I don't know why they decided to make this. Like I say, it feels like a DLC. It feels like an expansion pack for Shrek 2. Also, those bats absolutely mince you there. Yeah. Like I say, this game feels more like a platformer. I was at the end of the level and I died there. I'm an idiot. It feels more like just a straight up platformer than a puzzle platformer. And they got these kind of new mechanics, like you can swing on things, you can... But what's weird, they've kind of like nerfed the wall climbing, because in the original Shrek 2 game, you can climb the walls whenever you want to, but in this one, you can only climb walls when it tells you to, because they've got like chains and vines and stuff you can swing and climb on. So they have like changed up the gameplay. They wanted to make more of a platformer, I guess. Oh my days, it's Luke. What have you gotten yourself into now? Luke, let me tell you. Well, Rhino Rash and Luke will know this, the rest of you wouldn't know this, but back in the day, I was big into my Shrek stuff, which I know Luke and Rhino Rash will remember well. I was the Shrek man of YouTube. And I actually had quite a decent following, and people expected the Shrek stuff. People expect Cuphead from me now. But back in the day, could you grab on that? I played a bunch of Shrek games. Oh, fantastic. I guess that era is coming back now. It reminds you a bit of the jank game you played, Santa Saves the Earth. That game is deeply upsetting, Kai. That game is very, very odd. I remember when I watched you play that, I was like, what the heck am I looking at? What I find interesting, though, is like this game has like I said, it seems to have moved away a bit from the... Also, the music speeds up when you're on low health. I interrupted myself, sorry. This game seems to have like moved away from the whole playing as multiple characters with different abilities and having to switch between them to get through the level, that's what I liked about the main game, and they've just completely got rid of that. I suppose they wanted to like... I can just tell, right, that some guy in a boardroom was like, oh, all the kids love Puss in Boots in the movie, everybody thinks he's cool, so let's just like make a side game, like a spin-off game, which is about Puss in Boots because everyone likes him, just so we can it's like, oh, don't worry about making new sprites, just use the same ones from the main game. It's weird. So far, I gotta be honest, it feels more kind of like straightforward, but I think I might prefer the base game of Shrek 2. It feels a bit more kind of... I don't know, I think the main game feels a bit tighter, and is a bit more interesting and creative with the level design and everything. This is a bit more kind of... It's like more of a straight-up platformer, I will say. You love me some pre-rendered CGI on the GBA? Oh yeah, I love it. I love the glonky, jank Game Boy Advance games. That's my vibe. That is my jam. I never played this game as a kid. Oh, thank goodness this health gun with... Ah! They put a bat spawn right by the health potion. Ah! That's just like... Come on, seriously. One of the worst games you ever played was that Santa game. It looks bizarre, Koi. I don't know if, like, oh, see, you get an immediate knockback. I hate that. That's really reminds me of Ninja Gaiden, like the NES and the Sega one. It really does, because it's like one hit shot. It reminds me, like, it's like Castlevania as well. You get just one shotted if you get bounced back into the water or the drop, whatever it is. Hate that. That's such like a cheap death. Never forget though, Luke Anthony Hopkins was the true Zorro. We were robbed to not get that movie. Puss in Boots is Zorro now. He is just Zorro now. Forever. The combat in this game kind of like, there's nothing you can do to like protect yourself from getting hit. You just have to kind of like hope for the best. What's the point of jumping down there just to get the other coins? That's not worth it. This game, what it does for its like difficulty, it just like throws death traps at you. Yeah, the climbing and the swinging on vines and chains and stuff, that is different. But like I say, the sprite of Puss in Boots, it is the same sprite from Shrek 2. But you can double jump in this game, which you couldn't do in the original. Oh my days. Oh. Yeah, you kind of need that double jump, because if you don't, you're screwed. But yeah, the bat spawns are annoying. I will say the swinging on chains don't feel that great. You just like, so you can only do a wall climb when the game feels like letting you. And what's weird as well is you don't have to press the select button to pick items up anymore. You just automatically have them in your inventory. You look in the top left there. Because what you had to do in the original game is you can only pick up one item at a time. But they've got rid of that as well. Whoa, what's going on there? Ah, oh, damn it. I've got no health again. And they had that bat spawn right next to it, to the health potion. So I'm going to have to be careful. This level is actually alright. Like I say, it feels like a fairly competent platformer. Like I say, it's not so much a puzzle platformer anymore like the original game is. Watch out, because that is such a trap there. That was mean. Some level designer was laughing his ass off with that one, wasn't he? That's cruel. Also, what is up with that rat? That's the weirdest looking rat I've ever seen in my life. What's going on there? Antonio Banderas is Puss in Boots and Zorro. Literally the same character. He is the same character, essentially, yes. I think that was the joke, though, wasn't it? That's why they cast him as it. Is this the end of the level? Oh, there's a key. Okay, so we are missing a key. I bet an enemy I killed had the key. I walked right past him. Oh no, if it's go up here. Okay. Oh no. So we've missed a key apparently. I bet that frog enemy that I completely walked past, I bet he's got the key, hasn't he? This game is like Ninja Gaiden if it was made by like a smackhead. That's how I describe it. It's like Ninja Gaiden if it was made by a crazy madman who'd never seen a video game before in his life. That's what this that's what it feels like. It's Ninja Gaiden if it was made by a psychopath. Alright. Oh. What a troll. I know, that is a troll, isn't it? I know, Rhino Rash. They put the enemy right by the health bar because they know first time players would definitely have lost health by that point. This level to go on a bit. I do like this level though. Excuse me, can I jump on this? I swear I just did a double jump. Whoa, that was close. Just death traps everywhere. I think you should probably prioritize killing the enemies, because some of the enemies have keys on them. Cool. Like Batman, anyone can be Zorro. Yes, of course. I think this level is good, but it does outstay its welcome a little bit. I'm trying to like climb on the ceiling bit without taking damage. Oh, there we go. I forgot you can do that like running attack, but it never seems worth doing because you put yourself in harm's way. There's like a run attack that you can do. Yeah, the controls are quite clunky, I gotta be honest. Like the wall run and everything just isn't like... Also, where is Puss in Boots? Am I in some weird like ruin? You remember that from the movie? I remember this bit in the movie, Shrek 2, where Puss in Boots goes in some random like ruin and fights against skeletons and giant frogs. Do you remember that? That was my favourite part of Shrek 2. There we go, finally, my word. That level was alright. Because it was challenging. And it was like... went on for a little bit long, but it was decent. A little bit decent platformer, if you will. They kept this mechanic from Shrek 2, where you jump up like sliding things. Oh, that knockback is so brutal in this. It's way more like, if you get like hit, you get like knocked back, like mental. Like I say, it's basically like Castlevania with that. I hate that. Yeah, the controls are not like horrific, but they are a lot more like stiff and janky. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller. I tried using the PS5 controller, but I'm using an Xbox 360 controller. But these like frog things, they look like they don't belong in this game. They look like they look like sprites from a completely different game. I think this is alright. I think I prefer the main Shrek 2. Oh my word. I prefer the main Shrek 2 game. Some enemies can only be defeated by using your sword dive. Press B while in the air and then press down. So you have to do like that. See. Also like this guy, I need to jump on his head, is it? Just like bounce on his head. I mean, he's not dying. Okay. I got the key. I see. I'm glad that that you get told that. Ah, damn it. To be fair, do you know what I should be doing? You can block if you press right trigger. It doesn't tell you that. I probably should be doing that. You couldn't block in the original game because the right trigger is to change character, which you don't do in this game. So they had to compensate. It's like, oh, you only play as one character at a time in this game, so we need to like artificially increase the difficulty by making the enemies bounce you back really far when you take damage, and we have to like make the levels way more difficult. It's not like insanely difficult, but it feels like they've kind of had to compensate for the... Ah, my word, this like frog boy is absolutely smelting me. He took my entire health bar down. Damn luck. The Battletoad killed... Yeah, it is a Battletoad. It is, isn't it? We have to go down here, don't we? You need to kill this guy because you need the key off him. Yeah, it forces you to, like, engage in combat. Ah, oh, my days, look! Right. Let's try it again. I'm trying to, like, block, but, like... again, the skeletons are not so bad. It's mostly the Battletoads. They are the Let's just call them the Battletoads, because that's what they are. I do like those pumpkins from the main game. The music is okay in this game, but again, the music's not quite as good, I don't think. Go down here. Just try and, like, block. I swear I pressed right trigger, I did. So you can't block the Toad's tongue attack, because I just blocked and it went straight through. That sucks. Oh well. Let's proceed. This game wants you to beg for mercy. Can you, like, consecutively bounce on the head? Oh, you have to do it one... You can't. You can't keep continuously bouncing. You have to do it separately. Alright. Fair enough, Puss in Boots. I like how enemies moonwalk after killing you. They do. They just delight in your suffering, don't they? You can't block the Toad's tongue attack thing. You could probably do that, like, running attack. It gives you health by here. It feels like it should give you health a little bit later on. Whew. Actually, you just have to like spam the button and hope for the best. Hope that you attack him before he attacks you. Right. Right, let's go down again. Let's try this again. You can't consecutively jump on his head. You gotta like time it. You have to be like 1 and then stop. I wish you could just keep like spam bouncing on his head, but it doesn't let you do it. You gotta do it like one after t'other. Like that. Okay, then you get the key. You always get the frog enemies by using the stun first. Because you've got this kind of like, you've got this like run attack that you can do. You probably have to do that, to be honest. Yeah, I haven't really been using it very much, that kind of run attack. Whew. I'm trying like not to get hit by this frog. I wish there was like a ranged attack or something that you could use. I got him with the aerial attack. Oh. That's not even the way you're meant to go. You have to just come down here to get the key, and then you climb back up, I see. Right. Oh, this game is wants you to beg for mercy. Look at that! Like, look at the death traps here. Look at that stupid pumpkin as well. Don't underestimate those little pumpkins. They can have you, mind. The Battletoads are so contra. Their attack pierces your puny block. Yeah, you can't block the frogs. You gotta do that like roll attack at them. Ah, curses! Not only did I get hit by the pumpkin, I got smashed into the water as well. Damn, this game is weirdly brutal. You only have 4 health points as well. Ah, alright. Give me a second, let's go back in, let's do it again. I like that you can attack in the air though, that's good. I don't know why it gives you health by here, because... But what you're meant to do is that, like... that charge attack, if you do that... Oh, I did it too early though, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, that kind of... attack where you run at them. Battletoads Shrek crossover. That's what this game is. Go down. So I know now, you don't even have to go and fight their other frog. I'm not going for like 100% completion. I don't care about the other coins. Yeah, this game actually weirdly is more difficult, I'd say. Something I noticed about both of these games, are the main Shrek 2 game and this game, right? They absolutely love beginners traps. They love doing that because there's a lot of it. There's a lot of there's no possible way that you could know. Ah, curses. There's a lot of things about this game. There's no way you could know it the first time, and it just catches you off guard. I swear I did attack. I swear I did. There, look. Oh, there's the key. Okay. Oh, thank goodness there's health there. That's some mercy. It says beg for... I see why this game's called Beg for Mercy. That's what it wants the player to do. A lot of skeletons. These skeletons are really easy. You know I said that the enemies are not that different. I take that back, because the Battletoads do have like a different thing, and a different strategy you need to employ. The Ogre Sword. This blade should aid me in my task. Slay the ogre. You've got to be nuts. Okay. There we go. That level and the level before it was difficult. The Ogre Sword. This is some like Shrek lore that you guys might not have been privy to. But there's apparently a weapon called the Ogre Sword, which Puss in Boots is going to use to try to murder Shrek. Alright, now we're playing as Shrek, where he goes to the forest, where he thinks he's going to meet the king. But he's actually going to his demise, unbeknownst to him. These, like, the skeletons and the frogs... Oh, amazing. The skeletons and the frogs, they look like they belong in a completely different game. It's so weird. Right. Proceed. Alright. The jump distance is rubbish as Shrek. He's like the worst jumper in the world. I think it's because you're so used to playing this... You play as Puss in Boots for most of the game. And then you occasionally play as other characters, like Shrek and Donkey or whatever. Like I say, it uses the same exactly the same sprites from the original. Like this part in the forest, this level is, well, these sprites are in the base game. Like I said, I imagine like the boss of like the studio was just like, whoa, just make the same game again, basically. How are you supposed to like get up there? How are you supposed to attack this guy? And you can't block as Shrek either. How are you supposed to get up and attack him? He's right there. Right, okay. Would you rather fight the Battletoads or the Slug Cannon guys? I'd rather fight the Battletoads, that's for sure. Those Slug Cannon guys, Rhino Rash, they are the worst because they one-hit kill you. At least the Battletoads don't one-shot kill you. The shield, oh yeah, you've got the shield as well, which is also in the original game. I can go and collect one. Yeah, oh yeah, the guys with the slug gun. Ah, damn it, look. Guys with the slug guns are worse. In this timeline, Donkey stayed at the swamp. Yeah, Donkey didn't. Yeah, because for a large majority of the game in the base game of Shrek 2, you're playing as Shrek and Donkey together, and you switch between the two of them and you use each of their abilities. But in this game, you don't really have that. Like I've been saying about. So it feels odd, it feels really strange. Also, it's better if you climb up here so the skeleton doesn't like screw you over by there. These skeletons look so out of place. They look like they're from a different game. I bet they probably are. Because if you look at the pumpkins now, they look more like aesthetically Shrekish. I've never said the word Shrekish before. That was weird. Weird experience for me. I guess they were like, they needed to like justify making a new game, so they needed to make like new enemy types. Also, the shield like is weird. It just puts like a blue effect on you as well. I think it's got a lot of like cheap deaths in this game, by the way, with the whole knockback thing. It's not great. You also can't kill the skeletons. You punch them, and I think they just rebuild themselves. Yeah, I'd much rather fight the Battletoads, though, than the kickback. I'd rather fight the Battletoads than the slug gun guys, because they were a nightmare. So, oh, you do play as Donkey in this? Okay, so you actually do play as Donkey in this. Right. Still can't believe they lifted Shrek's okay into this game. Of course they did, they had to. I love the fact that whilst this game was in development, they were like, okay guys, we only have like 6 months. I'm going to pause it so I can explain what I'm saying. I guarantee, so like, Vicarious Visions, or whoever made this game, I guarantee they were sat there and their boss came into work one day, sat them down in a meeting room and said, right guys, we want you to make another Shrek game. You only have 6 months to make it, so you better make it quick. And they go, okay, what do we do? Well, everyone loves Puss in Boots, so make a game based on him. It's like, okay, let's make new animations and stuff for Puss in Boots. He goes, no, there's no time, don't worry about it. Just use all the sprites from the previous Shrek game you made. No one will care. The kids are stupid, they don't care. And everyone went, what? Okay. And they said, yeah, just copy over the artwork, copy over the characters and stuff. And then they went, okay. So what, can we cut things that were annoying about the first game? Can we remove Shrek saying, okay, can we take that out of the game? And the guy said, no. If you remove Shrek saying okay, you're fired. All of you can like are fired on the spot. So they went, okay, and they kept it in. I bet that's how this went. The jump is like really like scary to jump. I'm always afraid of jumping in this game because it's like if you underdo it or overdo it, you're screwed. It feels like quite limited, the jump. Could you like kill the? Yeah, you could kill these guys in the original. Yeah, again, exactly the same animation, exactly the same enemies, and a lot of these levels, they're not exactly the same, but they use the same sprite work from the original. Because I recognize all these levels, I recognize all of this artwork except for the bits with Puss in Boots at the start. To be fair, they were different because those bits at the start are completely new sprites, so I'll give them that. Wow! It feels like, yeah, this game feels definitely more like it was made after the fact, or like an afterthought, compared to like the original game. And I think they assume that you've played the original Shrek 2. Again, it's what I was said about earlier. The thing that's weird to me about this is it feels more like a DLC than like than a new game. It's so strange. It makes me feel weird. It makes me feel uncomfortable, this game. Playing catch-up, okay. Yeah, because, you know, these, like, far away sprites are used in a lot of the levels, you know. Also, what is up with the music? The music is kind of weirdly doesn't fit this game that much, but the music in the main game I actually think is really, really good. No, I'm actually serious about that. Maybe these were cut or unused levels. I think so. Probably, honestly, this is like a... Yeah, that's a really good point, Unikitty, actually. This is probably like a weird, like, cut content kind of thing that they slapped together and made a separate game out of. So weird. Because they'd already made everything. Because they'd already made the animations and the sprites. They didn't need to do as much work to make this game. Because half the work was already done. I guarantee this game took them like 5 or 6 months to make. Probably quicker than that. They probably made this game in like a couple of months, if that. Because like I say, half the work was already done. I love the fact they just had to keep Shrek's okay. They just had to keep it, didn't they? Was that it? That's the shortest level ever. They didn't even try with that one. Woodland Chase. Shrek's definitely been through here, alright. Okay, now they're getting super lazy, because these levels they're just kind of like that previous level. Someone didn't care. Someone came into work one day and they went, you know what, I don't care. Because that was the shortest level ever. You're gonna fact check on tcrf.net. What's that? What's tcrf.net? I don't know. But if you are fact checking about this game, please do, because I'm fascinated by this. This is the weirdest. I'm not saying like no game ever is reused assets or whatever, but this game feels almost like a mod or something. Do you know what I mean? It feels like if you handed somebody the assets, the sprites, and they were like, Here, make something with the game. Oh, come on, I hate that so much. That's so cheap, I hate that. They did that on purpose. That's something that I hate about this game and the original Shrek 2 game. It's got like the insta-kill drops and stuff. I really hate that. Oh, cutting room floor? Oh, okay. I've never been on it, but it sounds good. I think I would like it. I'm surprised I've never heard of that, because that's the kind of thing I'm into. I love like cut content and beta versions of games and stuff like that. I love all that. I'm surprised I haven't been on it before. I assume well, Channel Even and Rhino Rash know about that though, so that's good. There's a lot of like I remember I was fascinated before about the cut content for Cuphead. And it's weird because they kind of brought some stuff back. I'm going to talk about Cuphead now. It's been a while since I've done that. There were a few like ideas for bosses that they originally removed from the game, but they brought them back in the DLC. Like some of the mechanics and ideas that they had. See, these levels is just like so. They put the end of the level right next to a pitfall. You definitely should make a tier list of levels from these two games. Yeah, because some of the levels are alright, Unikitty. And some of them are very frustrating and I hate them a lot. Also, can I ask you guys something? It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Viewers will experience buffering. Please let me know if the stream is like lagging for you. I hope that it isn't, but apparently it is according to my stream. Cool. Oh, you're joking, that spider. Okay, here we go. This game feels like it hasn't had as much thought and care put into it. It definitely feels like it's been slapped together a bit, I'll be honest with you. in a way that the original game doesn't, because I actually think the main game is actually quite good. How did I manage that? How did I manage that? That's so good. I jumped across and he did the dive. He just dived to his demise. That's incredible. That's the best thing I've done this stream so far. And I managed that. Oh, I forgot about the spider. See, just cheap. Stream is okay. YouTube's just being moody. Yeah, YouTube is just being silly with me. Oh, that was hilarious though. This game has got so many like cheap death traps. And like I say, the original kind of has that a lot as well. But I think the original feels a lot more polished, and it feels a lot more like the level design is a lot better in the original, to be honest with you. You can attack in the air. Yeah, you can. Yeah, the level design's better in the... Oh, seriously? I went right through that? I swear down I grabbed onto that vine. Ah, the worst thing about, like, vines is when they, when you don't have collision on them. That's kind of annoying. So, we're about halfway through the game, and Shrek hasn't met Puss in Boots yet. Is that where the game ends, where like they meet? Is Shrek like the final boss or something? I do think it's kind of cool and interesting that you play the story from like Puss in Boots' perspective. That's kind of neat. But it's like... Oh, come on! This is just like... This game loves killing the player. It does. So they say... Let's just put death traps everywhere, and let's make the collision a bit dodgy so it doesn't always, like, register. And it does about half the time, I'd say. Right. Rhinorash says, I checked the page. There are 2 unused tracks in Shrek 2 on GBA. Nothing about unused graphics used in this game. Well, do you know what's weird, though? Well, Rhinorash, the sprites that you see before you, they are literally the exact... Oh, I swear down, the stupid jump. They are the same... sprites from the original game. They are literally exactly the same. Like the backgrounds and the animation for the character are literally identical. They're the same, except they've made new things for like climbing. My days, man. Kai, thank you for taking a look on Twitch there. I love the Cuphead emotes. I'm loving it. This game is like kind of like fake difficult. I swear down. Ah, it's ridiculous now. This is doing my head in. I can see the Twitch chat, but it's kind of like weirdly broken because it's not displaying properly for me. Because it usually shows the YouTube chat alongside it. Okay, this level is this the Gingerbread Man level of this game? Right, that spider is actually insanely annoying, and it's actually quite creepy. They did make new enemy types and new sprites for this game, to be fair, they did. They made, like, new stuff. This part by here, for some reason, like, this pumpkin is absolutely smelting me. There, look, that's what I did before, double jump. Interestingly enough, one track is based on Mizzaloo? Mizzaloo, did you say there? The collision is so dodgy on these, like, the vines and stuff. I don't trust them. Oh, that was close. I bet there's going to be some more like kind of really nasty tricks that this game has up its sleeve that it throws at you when you least expect it. This game like feels like I'm afraid to play it because the main thing I'm afraid of is that the controls are not going to do what I want them to do. I know you say a bad worker blames his tools, but if those coins were not there, I wouldn't have known that you can jump down there. This weirdly reminds me of, you know, Castle of Illusion, when you're in the Dark Forest at the start of the game. It's like that. Oh my days, it's Shrek and Donkey. Am I going to kill them now? Hey, look, a little cat. Look out, Shrek, he's got a piece. The actual dialogue from the movie. Fight pumpkins with pumpkins, I would say, yeah. It's a cat, Donkey. Come here, little kitty. So this is going to be us trying to kill Shrek. Right, so... I actually do like this kind of like medieval painting kind of style that they've got for the cutscenes. It's kind of neat. There was some effort put in. The group decided to seek help from the fairy godmother. Oh, so you don't fight Shrek? Well, they glossed over like a lot of that. They glossed over like a huge chunk there. It skips the bit where... It skips the part where Puss in Boots tries to kill Shrek and they just team up. And then it skips the entire fairy godmother bit. No one harms my friends, it gets away with it. So now we're just like... Yeah, that is an entire like... 40 minutes of the film that just gets skipped. Also, I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to grab another drink. Be right back. First of all, Kai says, I figured it would just be a story scene. Because in the base game, Kai, you do fight Puss in Boots. He's a boss battle. But it felt like they couldn't be bothered to make a boss battle. This game feels like so... It feels really rushed compared to like the main game. It feels like I say, it's got like bits of the game in there, but it feels like weirdly rushed. I'll say I'll be back in 2 seconds. Don't panic, I'm still here. Don't panic. Oh my word, hello. I'm back. That was a quick one there. I do have a new drink. Nice as strawberry drink. Yeah, so this kind of glosses over a significant chunk of the game, of the story of the movie. To the main Shrek 2's credit, like the main game, it actually follows the story quite well. It's pretty faithful to it, the main game, but this game is kind of like a brief summary of the story. I'm actually quite impressed that the base game of Shrek 2... I'm gonna move my mic a little bit, sorry. The main Game Boy Advance game of Shrek 2, it actually follows the story very, very well. This forest reminds me... I wonder if Rhino Rash and Koi will appreciate this. And oh my days, mini fridge as well. I wonder if you guys will appreciate this. This haunted forest, it reminds me of the forest from Castle of Illusion. Do you know what I mean? It really does, like at the start of Castle of Illusion. And what Fridge there says, just when I think Brad has played every Shrek game, another... I know. I was saying earlier, Fridge, that Luke and Rhino Rash will remember back in the Dark Ages, Brad, the Dark Ages. I was all over the Shrek stuff, and I did loads of it. Shrek is back, baby. Shrek is back. Also, I am wounded, Kai. I'm significantly wounded. This game is so weird, Fridge. So I've explained to everyone else here, but I'll tell you as well now, right? This game feels like a DLC. Because it uses a lot of like assets from the normal Shrek 2 Game Boy Advance game. But it also does a lot of weird... It feels like illusion. It does, doesn't it? It's mega weird. But like... It has like new... Yeah, this game uses a lot of assets. For example, Puss in Boots' sprite is literally the exact same. But they added new mechanics like rope swinging and the fact that you can climb on these bars and you can block with your sword, which you couldn't do in the base game. But I will say though, it feels awkwardly like rushed. It feels like they didn't like put as much effort into it because the levels are a lot shorter. There's a lot of like cheap deaths and stuff. And some of the enemy sprites, they look like they don't belong in this world. Like the skeletons and the Battletoads looking enemies. It's weird. This game is so weird. I don't know how it exists. It messes with my small brain. And it feels like more of like a straight up platformer. Because like the main game of Shrek 2, Fridge, it's more of like a puzzle platformer. And you play as like 2 or 3 characters at the same time. and you're constantly switching between them to use their different abilities and moves. But this game seems to have more of like just kind of a straightforward, like it's more of an action platformer than a puzzle platformer. I guess they didn't want to just make the exact same thing again, and I appreciate them doing something a little different, but the combat is not that bad. It's decent for like a Game Boy Advance game. But as far as a Game Boy Advance game, this feels very slapped together. I'm very, very, very sure that it was. Because it feels like I was saying about earlier, the example I gave earlier, it feels like the boss at Vicarious Visions sat everyone down in a room and said, we want you to make another Shrek tie-in game. You've only got 5 months to make it. And everyone said, what do we do? And the boss said, just reuse the assets from the previous game you made. And they all said, what? And he said, do it or you're fired. I guarantee that's how that conversation went. THQ being like, quickly, we need a Shrek game by Christmas. Literally, I guarantee this game was made in like 5 months. I guarantee that that's the case. So the forest is like different sprites, but like these enemies are the same. This game is weird though, like I was saying, it feels like a mod. It feels like a mod for Shrek 2 for Game Boy Advance. It's so strange. Like, looking at it and playing it hurts my eyes and my soul significantly. Right. They have added, like, there are some new things in it, like the climbing and swinging on the ropes and that, and these weird, like, spike platforms are new as well. And the skeletons that look like they belong in a different game. Also, I love the Mario emote, Koi, on Twitch there. Thank you for that. The stars in the background, that's how I draw pixel art, as I constantly plug and never shut up about. But I draw stars like that. I just draw like a cross. So the way they've done that, I do like that. That's the one thing in this game I could draw. Yeah, these Battletoads, like the frogs, they look really out of place. And I swear down they're sprites from a different game entirely. Because they aren't from any Shrek universe I've ever seen. Watch out for the water. Yeah, the pumpkins, they feel very Shrekky to me. And they're the enemy, those enemies are in the original game, but like, the villagers. Why are the villagers just hanging out in this like, haunted forest? Also, you can double jump. I love the fact they didn't bother to make like a animation for it. It's just the animation again for jumping. Okay. What was the point of that, going up there? What was the point of that? Oh, unless he's got like the key. No, he didn't have a key. Right, let's just go up here. Yeah, because I've said before, but I'll say again, the base game of Shrek 2, I actually think is pretty good. All things considered. This one, not so much. This feels like a weird jank mod for that game. It felt like they just didn't really care that much. Oh, these enemies. You have to like bounce on the head. I like that there's new enemy types though. I will admit I do like that. There is some effort. Like these enemies, like the stone guys, the only way you can defeat them is by bouncing on their head. Yeah. Also, who decided the title had to be Beg for Mercy? This game sometimes wants you to beg for mercy with some of its beginner's traps and one-hit kill. They do it on purpose, I know they do. They put water right next to like an enemy that immediately bounces you back. They did that just to annoy me. I know they did. Also, this weirdly feels a bit more kind of like repetitive. Like the levels feel more repetitive than the... I didn't even bother with the Battletoad. The levels feel a bit more repetitive than the... Because there's a lot more variation in the main Shrek 2 game. Because you play as like... I think it feels like there's more variation because you're switching characters a lot more frequently. And there's a lot of different puzzles that require you to switch between the characters constantly as well. Whereas, like say, because this is a bit more kind of just straight up what it is, just like... Yeah, it feels a bit more bland and a bit less interesting, I think. I like the chibi-style sprites from Hassel in the Castle. Yeah, so do I. I actually kind of like Hassel in the Castle. I made a video about that a long time ago, long time ago, which I'm sure some of you will remember. This was back in, again, in Bread Bin, the Dark Ages. Also, damn, you get like minced by it in this game. You only have 4 health points, which is a lot less than the main game. Those bats are annoying as heck. Hassle in the Castle is alright. It's a lot more creative than this. It has a lot more kind of personality to it than this game does, that's for sure. Because they gave the characters like giant heads and made them look really cartoony. Now, the reason I like that is because that's exclusive to that game, and it specifically gives that game its own kind of identity. And I kind of like that. That's kind of cute. I don't mind the fact that this amazing. That was kind of on me. I don't mind the fact that this game reuses sprites and stuff, but it feels like they just didn't really care. I don't feel any passion in this, whereas I do in the, because the main Shrek 2 game is surprisingly quite good. Surprisingly so. But this one I'm just like I say, if it's like, it's a bit more kind of, straightforward and bland, I think. Where are you getting all these emotes, Kai? I love all of them. I don't know if they show up on the chat, but I can see them on Twitch, those emotes. I do love all of them, they're fantastic. It's like, those bats spawns are very, very, very annoying. So you have to do that weird move where you kind of like roll and attack. Here we go. Just realised there are Pepsi logos in the background. Are there? Is there? Oh, on the shields. Oh, right, these shields. I was going to say. No, that attack then. I thought Pepsi Man returned from the grave to take his rancid revenge upon me. I don't see what the point is of having the keys right next to the door. What is the point? Oh, from Mexican Runner's channel, nice. I haven't watched Mexican Runner for a while. He is very good at Cuphead, though. Hassle in the Castle was developed by 2's of the legendary Starfy fame. Starfy fame. I can't even speak properly. Yeah, Hassle in the Castle is actually pretty good. It's a lot, like I say, it's a lot better than this. That's for sure. Hate those like bat spawns, are the worst. There you go. Right, get the health. Even though I only had lost one health point, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, them bats are annoying. I'm like, oh, come on, look. This game just like sets out to harm me. These bats like respawn as well. Makes it even worse. I swear down I pressed double jump. I swear down I did. Right, there we go. We're up. Okay. Whoa. Be careful. All of those emotes look fantastic, Kai. They probably look weird on the chat on YouTube, on the screen, but oh well. That's fantastic though. The skeletons are like, don't really put up much of a fight. You just spam the attack at them and that's it. Get the key. Right. Yeah, the levels are a lot more kind of repetitive and kind of flat. And like I said, I do think the reason for that is because of the fact that you're not switching characters and stuff. There's like less variety. Also, the game can't handle like the blast processing or whatever the Game Boy Advance has, because the frame rate tanks when there's like more than 2 enemies on screen. It just can't handle. My 32 gig of RAM just can't handle Shrek 2 Beg for Mercy for the Game Boy Advance, apparently. Any chance you've seen 2 large thugs passing through? Indeed I have. They passed through these tunnels not long ago. Puss in Boots thanks you. What's the point of that? Why is there like a dialogue box by there? Why? That's so unnecessary. I assume you need to like slide and jump up there, which I'm trying. I'm trying to. Give me a second. There, look. These rats as well, they look like they belong in a completely different game. I guarantee this sprite's from like a cancelled game or something. Studio MDHR needs to let us know what they're cooking. I really, really want to know what Studio MDHR are up to. I've wanted to know that for the past like year and a half. I've been wondering. The video I made about it for what's next for Cuphead, that video did pretty well, and I talked about in that video about what game we'll see next, or what kind of thing we'll see, because I'm not really sure. Also, yeah, this game, I swear, just reuses assets a lot. Ah, and it just goes on and on. Sometimes I only kill the enemies because they're like, you might need to get the key off them, but... Yeah. So one of these has the key. I hate that you can't just repeatedly bounce on their heads, because it doesn't let you. Oh, come on, look. You can't remember if you mentioned this before, but Starfire had a crossover with Wario in the third game. Jose also made Super Princess Peach. Oh, nice. Do you know what? What was the one... I think, was it for the DS? There was the Princess Peach game for DS, which is like a platformer where you play as Peach. Because I heard that was good. I never played it, but I always wanted to play it. There's a new Princess Peach game for the Switch, which I heard wasn't as great. I don't have a Switch, so I haven't played that, obviously, but... My days... So you see this, like, fallen head off a statue? I've seen that in the background about 8 times now. Yeah, like I say, this game feels a lot less tight and nicely made. Whoa, I nearly fell off then. So it's just kind of like quite a tedious, boring, repetitive platformer. I have to be like, weigh all things up. What do I like about it? I like the variety. And oh, come on. See, that's so cheap. You see, they know what they're doing. They did that just to hurt me. I like that it's... The combat is okay for a Game Boy Advance game. The sprite work's good, but I can't really give this game credit for it because it uses a lot of sprites from Shrek 2 anyway. Everything I like about Shrek 2 has basically been removed in this game. Pretty much. Oh, I gotta kill the other guy. Everything positive I could say about this isn't really down to this game, it's more down to Shrek 2 existing prior. But what do I like about this one specifically? I think the combat is good, you can block, which I haven't really been using, to be fair. I like the... I'm actually struggling to think of things I like about it. I've got to be honest, I'm kind of struggling to think about what I like about this. Because there's a lot I like about the normal Shrek 2. I kind of like that it's difficult, but I also hate that because it's kind of like cheap difficult. It's cheap and nasty difficult. Yes, it's the DS game. That's it. I thought so. Yeah. Watch out for the stupid frog boy. Oh, I tried pressing the down. Is it like? Yeah, that. So you as you're moving, you press down and B. I pressed that. I swear down on my soul, I did. But apparently, I didn't. That's just. Yeah, this game relies a lot more, even more heavily on like cheap deaths than the main game does. Also, I don't know what it is, the music in this game feels like... I mean, it doesn't feel like... It kind of suits some of the levels, but it's not quite as engaging. The music in the main game is actually pretty good. I really like the soundtrack of the main game. Oh, that was lucky. That was very lucky, that. Just like jump over there. I bet people have done speedruns of this game as well. Right, remember with this frog to do like the down. Oh! That's like the cheapest enemy placement in the history of video games, I swear. That was awful, that. Yeah, these like this like ruins level is actually... So the ruins. See, there we go. It feels like all of these levels feel the same. Why does this game have so many like ruins, like tile sheet levels? This game is boring, man. In a way that the base game isn't at all. Ninja Gaiden had some bad placement with the birds. Oh yeah, oh the knockback and yeah. This game reminds me of Ninja Gaiden, to be honest, Koi. It really, really does. It reminds me of the NES and Master System one, where you just it puts like knockback enemies right next to like pits and water. Like I said earlier, this game feels like Ninja Gaiden if it was made by a crackhead. That's what this game feels like. Alright. I assume you gotta jump on that and then jump up there, okay. It's like Ninja Gaiden with everything good about Ninja Gaiden removed. That's what it feels like to me. You gotta wait for the camera to pan up so you can actually see where you're going. I bet this guy has a key. This skeleton boy. Kill the skeleton man. Slay him with your sword. Apparently, yeah, like, Puss in Boots' sword is called the Ogre Sword, which he collected it specifically to kill Shrek with, and he didn't kill Shrek with it. Boy, he walked right into that then. What is it? There's like a different frog type now? He's bouncing about the place like a maniac. We go up and over. Sometimes you never can tell if you need to kill the enemies because you need to get the key off them. Alright. Can't make it up there, can I? Can't quite make it up there. Can I jump across though? Whoa! Why has it got the climbing bar across the top then? Why is that there? That's weird. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I can't really tell. We can't, like, go up there. There you go. There's a key. So we needed to come up here for a key. You can't go up there, though. Okay. Thank you, Koi. That's how I feel right now, Koi. That's exactly how I feel. So the key is up here, but how do we go back? What's going on? Can we not... Are we trapped up here? Is this like a... You've got to be kidding me. Have they, like... Are we trapped here? There's no way. Because I came up this way, got the key. And you can't go back. They put a death trap up here. So the skeleton has to kill you. This game is cruel. This is just cruel game design. It traps you up here and you have... What sadist made this game? Some sick man made this game. Or woman, I'm not gonna... Could be either or. Oh, watch out for the spikes. I remember these like enemies from the game, which they've also recycled, which you have to equip the shield to walk past them in the base game. I think this game does have a shield, but it functions differently. Right. Yeah, this game is not even close, nowhere near as good as the main game. Do those spikes hurt you on the top, or is it just on the sides? Could you just stay on the top? Ah, this whole time I thought that it would hurt you if you stood on top of it. Apparently not. Okay, let's proceed. Thank you for sticking with me, by the way, everybody. You guys are awesome, thank you. Because this game is kind of boring, if I'm honest with you. I was quite enjoying the base Shrek 2 game. I stopped playing it because that gingerbread man level is very hard, and I was playing the game for like nearly 2 hours, so I just kind of stopped there. I could go back and finish it, but... Right, I'm going to go down this way this time. Go for that stupid frog boy by here. Let's be having him there. Come on, then. What was that death animation? These, like, ruins or castles wherever we are. I don't even really know where we are. But it's just, like, so repetitive and boring. Let me get the health, please. Wait, so... I'm just confused now, then. You come down here, there's nothing down here. Shrek 2 for PS2, I completely agree. Minaj, welcome in, Minaj. Your name reminds me of Nicki Minaj, I've got to be honest. Nicki Minaj, but, you know, Minaj, welcome in, man. I completely agree with you, Shrek 2 for PS2 is incredible. I actually streamed it a while ago, but I might actually just stream it again, just play through it again. I played the GameCube version, though, on stream. A good friend of mine, Webster Jones, who's not here right now, but I was speaking to him earlier. Me and him used to play that game co-op when we were kids, like a long time ago. I'm old, so this was a long time ago. It has 2-player co-op. It has up to 4-player co-op actually, but we only play 2-player. It's really excellent. It's a really great game. It's a lot better. This game is not good, but the base, so the main PS2 one is very good though. Yes. Also, like, what are you supposed to do by here then? I'm so confused. There's actually were at least 2 frogs in Shrek. There are. They blow one up like a balloon, don't they? How do you get up here? What is happening? What are you supposed to do now then? Because you come here, you get the key, and you're just trapped. King Harold and the... Oh yes, of course. Yeah, King Harold is a frog, but he's hiding it, isn't he? I think you have to like bounce on its head. Ah, oh, yeah, that's what you gotta do. Okay, fair enough. All right. That, I will give it some credit for having... That's the most creative thing I've seen in this entire game so far. You had to use... That's the first time I've had to use my brain in this game. Yeah, them frogs are proper weird though. They don't look like they belong in this game. There we go. Look at the picture of that. Tweedledum and Dumber. Is this a boss fight? We're just over halfway through the game with no boss battles. Is this going to be a boss battle? You two are the ones who tricked me into attacking Shrek. He has done nothing wrong, and now thanks to your boss's treacherous potions, they are both dead. Wait, what? Oh, does he think... So he thinks that they're dead when they pass out, like in the movie? I remember, so you know, they pass out and they turn into handsome Shrek and whatever. I love the fact that this guy's sprite is like coming out of the mirror. They didn't even bother to like cut the sides off. It's just... this bloke's face, that's amazing. That's another emote there. Somebody please. I want a screen cap of this bloke's face. Look at him, that's fantastic. I think this is supposed to be Tweedledum and Tweedledee. It sounds as if your mission is accomplished, cat. Yes, but I don't like his attitude, Brother D. Perhaps we will have to put the cat in the bag. This game is going to be the end of me. I don't know how much more of this I can take. And the bag in the river, Brother Dumb. You shall both face vengeance at the claws of Puss in Boots. I assume this is a boss battle. Oh my word, look at him jumping about the place. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. This is like Dark Souls. When you fight Smaug and Ornstein. Can you like fight him? Can't do any damage to them whatsoever. Okay. No time to layer it. No time. There's no time to like layer this pixel image behind the other one. We've got to release this game in 5 months. We haven't got time. Quality control? What's that? Right. I assume you have to just climb through the level. I tried attacking them, but apparently you can't. Okay, so we've got this like bomb that we use. The poison apple. Is this what we use to hurt them? No, can we attack them? Okay, so that's what you need to do. I can't believe it though. There's like an actual boss battle in this game. Weirdly late into the game, but sure. Those arrows are annoying. Ah! Can you parry the arrows? I hope you can. You have to skip through the dialogue every single time. Mostly those arrows that are annoying. Okay, it's not a terrible boss battle. It is kind of like you just got to climb up to the top and hope that those arrows don't have you. I see. And him jumping and him like walking is kind of annoying. So you put this bomb down, and then you can, then you attack them. I see. Oh, the guy jumping is the worst though. He's quite annoying. And I assume that the health will not replenish. Yeah, them arrows are awful, aren't they? Wait for the arrow to fire. Can you grab the health? Okay, it's not too bad. Put the bomb down. Ah! Oh, okay, so is he dead? Have we like murdered Tweedledee? I feel kind of bad about that. I swear down Tweedledum and Tweedledee and never mentioned. What is he doing? We need to go past, but we can't because he's in the way having a manic fit. Is there like another way past that we can go? Oh my word! Whoa, what is going on? What is happening? How are you supposed to get past it? I did have an opportunity to go past when he like jumped around like a crazy person. And you can't climb up here. How am I supposed to get past him? Ah, curses. Alright, that was... It's so weird. I'll try my best to explain. It's not that this boss battle is bad. It's just weird. This is the weirdest boss fight I think I've ever played. It's one of the weirdest games I've ever played, to be honest, and that's saying something. Because I've played some weird nonsense in my life. But this... Oh, you can attack both of them at the same time, so you need to, like, deal damage to both of them. Oh, so you see me dodge that there, and there's, like, Dark Soulsian maneuvers there. This is, like, the oddest boss battle. I just wasted that health potion, didn't I? I'm an idiot, look. You kill the one guy, then the other guy goes absolutely bananas. Oh, no, oh, so he doesn't. It's the jumping one that goes mad if you... Right. Oh, there we go. We did it. That's the weirdest boss fight I've ever seen. What was that? What was any of that? Maybe you should make sure they both die. That's quite an ominous statement. But I know what you mean. Why does handsome Shrek's shirt look like a pepperoni pizza?
Huel, you happy?
Reasonably.
Reasonably. I'm reasonably happy. This, however, is another tale for another time. Okay. Is that it? That's not the end of the game, is it? Was that it? Did the credits not roll? Is that the end of the game? What? No, that can't be it. I've beat them and then it just stopped. Is that the end of the game? What? What? It doesn't even like cut to credits? Dumb and Dumber are the final boss of the game. What? There's no way. I've got to be like mistaken. There's no way. I'll even like look this up, but I'll check again. Hold on. We'll do this boss fight again. Is that it? Seriously? There's no way. I refuse to believe that. Yeah, try and attack both of them. Oh, look at my health already. Like, oh, my days, look. Best game ever. Was that it? Because if we do the boss fight again, right? I'll do it again, and I'll It doesn't even like display the credits at the end. Man, this game is not very great, is it? Have we is that it? Let's get use this apple, and you have to try to like hit both of them because you need to hit both of them twice anyway. Ah, the jumping one is so annoying. What was why does this game exist? What was the point of any of this? It's the most like biggest waste of time ever. Which, like I say, the base game I don't feel that way about. Oh, I didn't hit the other guy with the apple. Alright. Drop this down. There you go, so we defeated it. I'm actually going to read the text at the moment now. After the henchman's defeat, Puss in Boots forced the truth out of them about the fairy godmother and her potion. Upon returning to the barn where he left Shrek and Donkey for dead, okay, Puss in Boots found them both alive and miraculously transformed. He vowed to help Shrek become reunited with his love, Princess Fiona. This, however, is another tale for another time. That's it. And there's 4 chapters, there's not 5. That's it? 52% because you have to get the rest of the coins, which I'm not going to do because I can't be bothered, but that's it. It doesn't even like cut to credits. You think it would cut to credits. Is that it? Phoenix B, you've just hopped in. I've just finished the game. Do you know what I'm going to do? If you give me 2 seconds, guys, we're going to go back to Shrek 2, the good one, for Game Boy Advance. That was pants. That was rubbish. That sucks. That was awful. I did not enjoy that at all. It doesn't even bother to cut the credits. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. My good dear people. We'll switch over. We're going to go back to Shrek 2. That's all, folks. And what we're going to do, if you give me 2 seconds, I'm still here. Do not panic. Do not perish. What I'm going to do is go back to the normal Shrek 2 game and finish that. And we'll try and do that Gingerbread Man level that I got stuck on. Phoenix B, we're going to be taking a look at the actual Shrek 2 game now. So you're lucky. I've got something to jump back to. Right. Let's go to the actual good Shrek 2 Game Boy Advance game. Hang on, there we go. There. Right. Why does my NVIDIA come up? I don't want to record it using NVIDIA overlay. This game is much better. I was called Brad on this one as well. So there's like 5 or 6 chapters, I think. So I was stuck on this level where you're the gingerbread man. And you have to smash all the searchlights. This level is weirdly hard. Also, I swear down the controls are better in this. Like the jumping and the moving feels way better, I swear it does. So basically what you're supposed to do on this level is gingerbread man. You gotta smash all of the these glowing orbs. And you need to they're like security lights you need to turn off. This level is weirdly really hard. Ah, damn it. Plus Gingerbread Man's quite fragile, he only has 3 health points. But already this game's better. Because like the controls are much nicer. The music's better. The everything's better. Even though this level, I hate this level. Even so, let me tell you, I would rather play this level 1,000 times than ever play Beg for Mercy ever again. I would rather play this level like on repeat for 2 hours than play Puss in Boots or Shrek 2 Beg for Mercy. That was rubbish, wasn't it? Did not really enjoy that. I can't really think of anything I liked about it. Whereas this game, there's many things I like about this game. I love the variation, I love the level design, I love the music, I love the quirkiness of it. Why are Tweedledum and Tweedledee the final boss? Why? What significance did they have? Oh my word, I've got a bot on Twitch. It's like the Black Project mission from San Andreas. Yeah, I know. Like the bit that you don't like, the stealthy bit even. I hate this mission, by the way. This mission sucks. Despite me liking this game quite a lot, I hate this bit. It sucks, and I keep yeah, I just don't like this level. It's a bit rubbish in an otherwise fantastic game. You kind of enjoyed the purple guy dancing, did you? Also, you don't have these like cute bonus missions in that Puss in Boots and the Beg for Mercy. Beg for Mercy's rubbish, mate. I'm going to be complaining about that for months to come. I'm upset about that. It feels like it feels very rushed. And it feels like they didn't really care. It's a lot shorter than this game. It has less content. It's less polished. It has worse controls. Just a bit rubbish, wasn't it? This is the good Shrek 2 Game Boy Advance game. Whoa! This is why I hate this level so much. This is the worst bit of this whole game. You have to like go and destroy the searchlights, but I keep dying by falling into the goo, and I keep like... I really don't like this level. The thing is though, I'm very, very generous to this game. I'd give this game like... This game would be a 7 out of 10 if it didn't have this level in it. I've lowered it to a 6 purely out of spite of this level. I give this game like a 6 out of 10 in total. Just looked up a walkthrough. Yep, that's all she wrote. That's it! Do you know what I'm baffled about, Rhino Rash? Do you know what I'm astonished by? It doesn't even cut to credits. It just stops. The game just stops. That was it. Like I said, it's so strange. It feels like a DLC for this game. It's so weird. And I kind of hate it a lot. Whereas this one is decent. Like I said, this game is surprisingly good. I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece. It's good though. Apart from this level can get in the sea. I hate this level with all my heart. I really do. Because this level just sucks. Whoa! I just missed the everything there. Yeah, you gotta destroy all the searchlights. But I always like forget where they are. Ah, and the enemies just like, because the gingerbread man's got such little health, which also greatly upsets me. Okay, there's another searchlight over here. We just like jump on this and. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? That's the thing. You can't like look down, so I can't really like see. See, I hate that so much. Like you can't see. At least in like the other one, at least you can like kind of look. You can look up and down, but because you can't see where the ground is. Oh, I hate that. That's really annoying. This level is like weirdly really hard. You gotta like learn the layout of the map, but like, yeah, yeah, Beg for Mercy was just a bit pants, wasn't it? We might as well finish this game now. We might as well just like close the book on it. No, don't collect the health because I'm gonna. Right. I know you can just kind of go around in a circuit, but it's like, whoa. Yeah, this game tests my patience with this level because I'm very kind to this game, but this level, there's only one boss battle, and for some reason Tweedledum and Tweedledee are the final boss. That game just felt like a total waste of time. It's like just a really rubbish little DLC. It's a lot shorter than this game as well, and has a lot less content and what have you. Right. I'm glad you all experienced that with me. Thank you. That was quite a ride. Not sure if it in a good way, but in a kind of a what on earth was that kind of way. Right, we won't do the minigame yet. Ah, oh, I thought I was gonna die then. Is there like anything up here that we need? Right. I really do dislike this level though. I think this level is bad, and it annoys me greatly. Because I can't see where anything is. I'm not going to drop down there because I don't trust it. I'm going around. I do not care. I'm going around. I'm not even going to take the risk. We have the ghost now, which protects us from the searchlights and from the enemies. See, there's just a lot more thought that's gone into like the game design and the level design of this game. And they had some leftover sprites, so they said might as well just like, why not? Just cheaply kind of. See, how do I get back down without dying? I'm really nervous now. This game, this level in particular gives me like massive anxiety because I can't see where I'm going. And I can't tell where the drops are and whatever. I can't see. I don't trust this game at all. Oh, my palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti, because I swear down I can't see where I'm going. Oh, right. Is that it now? Ah, we still haven't got all the lights. Oh my days, it's toast. This level looks familiar. Toast. Let me tell you something. We just played through the entire game of Beg for Mercy, which is the spin-off of this. And let me tell you something. It was absolutely rubbish. We finished the entire game of Beg for Mercy. And now I'm going back to this level. Oh, we still haven't done it. I hate this level. So that's the reason. So I thought, Toast, might as well just hop back and finish up this game while we're in the neighborhood. Might as well. But yeah, we finished the entire game of Beg for Mercy. And it's so weird because it feels like a DLC for this game. And it kind of sucked, and I kind of hated it. Did not enjoy it. Not one bit. But that nightmare is over now. It's Jova. So I thought we just like... Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Toast. Beg for Mercy is a very, very strange, weird, quite cursed, deeply upsetting game. What it is, Toast, is it uses like assets from this game, and you mostly play as Puss in Boots. You play as Shrek and Donkey like a little bit, but for the most part you play as Shrek and Donkey. I'm just being careful at which way I go because I don't want to die. Go up and around, and yeah, you play as Shrek and Donkey a little bit, but you mostly play as Puss in Boots, and they've added a couple of new mechanics and new enemy types, and it just abruptly ends. It doesn't even cut to credits at the end. Such a weird, weird game. I don't know why it exists. Beg for Mercy, more like beg for a refund. You know, Simon, as a kid, I really wanted to play Beg for Mercy. Because I loved this game, this Shrek 2 game as a kid, and I was obsessed with it. And I really wanted to play Beg for Mercy, and I never had the chance. I'm glad that I didn't play it now, because it probably would have like soured my opinion of this game. I'm actually quite glad that I never did play it as a kid. I love the fact that we finished the entire game of Beg for Mercy in one sitting. And now we're back to this. Oh, that jumper there is so cruel. You could like easily screw that jump up. Oh, finally! Sweet Odin and his beard. Finally, that level is the hardest level on this game, hands down. Sweet Abraham and his succulent beard. Atlas, oh my days, is Atlas on Twitch there. Fridge on the main account, don't worry, he's sorting that bot. Thank you so much, Fridge/Atlas, thank you. Your childhood dreams shattered. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't play this as a kid. Glad I didn't. A severe lack of Shrek in the Shrek game, I know. I love the human Shrek, not so handsome Shrek there. I have a plan, but you must get out of here. The music is way better in this game, the controls are better, oh my days, there's a time limit. This game just feels like they actually cared about it when they were making it. With the other one, I do not get the vibe that they cared at all, if I'm being honest. Have you played Rugrats Adventures in Gameland? I played, let me tell you about 2 Rugrats games, which you probably know of. Rugrats Search for Reptar, which I know Atlas or Fridge knows, right? Let me tell you, Rugrats Search for Reptar for the PS1. Come on, hit the switch. And also there was a Rugrats the Movie game for Game Boy Color, which is surprisingly good. It's better than it has any right to be, but it's really hard. Also, I'm on a time limit. I shouldn't be faffing about. There's a switch there, okay. This game has way better level design, way more variation, way more creativity than the Puss in Boots game. But even so, even though it's much better, it does have its frustrating bits. It does do my head in at times. But it's nowhere near as bad though, it's much better. I have like 42 seconds left, I gotta get on with it, man. Oh. I've never been a fan of like time trial, like time limits. So the key, I can't even speak properly. Let's go back up there. Yeah, the controls are like way better on this game. I swear, like, the movement and jumping felt like bad. Where's the key? Oh, it's down here. I'm an idiot. I've only got 5 seconds left. Have you played Rugrats Adventure? Oh, I already read that. I'm an idiot. No, I haven't played that one. Oh, fantastic. I love time limits in games. Bro missed a canon event by not playing Beg for Mercy. I know. Do you know what's weird? Like, do you know what's really weird, Atlas, right? Beg for Mercy, it does something kind of interesting. You start off, you go to the Poison Apple, where the king hires Puss in Boots to kill Shrek. And so at the time, you're technically like the villain. Because you've been hired by the king to assassinate Shrek. But then when you find Shrek, it skips that entire part. It skips like half an hour of the movie. It skips the fairy godmother's factory. And you're going through like temples and stuff for most of the game. I'm like, what is this? And the final boss, sorry, spoilers for Beg for Mercy for Game Boy Advance. The final boss, for no reason, is Dumb and Dumber. They've never mentioned at all for the entire game. Dumb and Dumber are the final boss. For no reason. And then the game just ends. And I'm like, what was that? What was any of that? It was just bad. It was like almost objectively bad. Is that it now? Nope. Pick up the poison apple. You have not got much time on this level. This level does not mess around, damn. Oh. Ah! Curses! Okay, this level is... Gameland was a new one, and it's actually... Oh, the new... I think Fridge told me about that ages ago, yeah. I do know it, yeah. It's like they made it look like an NES game, didn't they? I know, yeah. It's like a newly released game. I swear, of all the levels in this game, I swear like the Gingerbread Man's levels are the hardest. It certainly feels like it anyway. Alright, let's do this again. I think the reason Gingerbread Man's levels are the hardest is he's barely got any health. He does have a ranged attack though, which I guess kind of balances it out. Yeah, these enemies are annoying. The crossbowmen that work for the fairy godmother. They're actually in the movie. Those crossbow guys. They are in the movie because I remember them. Oh, I forgot to get the key again. I'm an idiot. Look. You're not given a lot of time on this level. You gotta kind of get on with it, haven't you? But then, because you're in a rush, you start getting hit by all the enemies. Would that beg for mercy? The Shadow the Hedgehog? Yes, it basically is. Yeah, it is the Shadow the Hedgehog of the Shrek cinematic universe. It is. This game is brutally unkind. This game does not show mercy sometimes. And ironically, neither does Beg for Mercy. That's what it wants the player to do. I already made that joke. I'll make it again. Go on, why not? I don't care about collecting the coins. Yes! We did it! Yeah, of all the characters in this game, Gingerbread Man's levels, I swear down, are the hardest. Right. You actually get to... So, they probably didn't realise how offensive this was at the time. But the giant gingerbread man is called Mongo in this game. The knights are dropping milk on the big guy. If we don't stop them, he will not be able to open the castle's drawbridge. I love like the angry... I don't want to call him by his name because it's my channel will get demonetized. Giant gingerbread man. Don't worry, big fella. I will use my candy cane to stop them out. Okay. So 30 seconds. You only have to do this for 30 seconds? Also, I swear this is like a resprite of the slug gun. It fires like a green goo at you. This is like... They just recolored the sprite white to make it look like hot milk. to destroy. I love the fact that he's just a static image. He's not animated at all. So those 2 levels we just did were actually really hard, and now this level is just easy. Is that it? He's barely holding it open. That was it. Nice. So that was easy. Okay, wait. Chad, human Shrek. Also, listen to the music. Shrek's theme in this game goes hard. Genuinely, it's so good. Even like the combat is better than the other Puss in Boots game. Beg for Mercy. And Beg for Mercy like uses a lot of like assets from this game. I swear they made it in a couple of months. They probably made it in a weekend, to be honest. Be good. Right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Yeah, because see, like Shrek has got way more health than certainly more health than the Gingerbread Man. That's for damn sure. So this game, I will say, this game does have quite a lot of flaws, despite me liking it. One of the flaws of this game is the difficulty is like really inconsistent. Like it has the most inconsistent difficulty spikes ever, because like sometimes it's quite manageable, quite fun, then sometimes it's really, really easy, and then sometimes it's weirdly like really hard for no reason. That's something that is not great about this game, is the I made a shield go through this guy. The inconsistent difficulty, I would say, is a flaw. Because this level is like just quite playable, very fun, very manageable. Pretty doable. That GBA funk. Yeah, this is Shrek's theme, Rhino Rash, in this game, and Shrek's theme is awesome. One of my favorite tracks in the whole game, actually. Probably is my favorite track in the whole game. But I also like the boss battle theme against Puss in Boots, which is also super fun. Oh, you have to lower this. Okay, I need to go up there. And it's like this game is has had a lot more thought and effort and work put into it, and it feels like it's a really solid like puzzle platformer. And I swear I'm not making that up. The controls are way better in this game. The level design is much better. Everything about this one's better than the Puss in Boots one. So now I can pass through this guy now. See, it's just Right, let me tell you 2 things. First of all, them guys with the green slug gun kill you in one shot. Let me tell you something second. That little puzzle I did there where you have to jump across those balloons and collect the shield and go back. That 15 seconds of gameplay was better than the entire game of Beg for Mercy. That was better than the entire thing. Scene doesn't hit right without I need a hero blaring in the background. I know. Exactly, I know. If you equip the shield, does it protect you from the... Oh, you can't anyway. Them guys with the slug gun, they are the most dangerous enemy on this entire game, because if they hit you with that, it immediately turns you into a slug and is one-shot kill. It's brutal. Yeah, this bassline goes hard, right? I actually I've said to Fridge about this. I have a bass guitar. I might try learning how to play this. That would be... It's like, hey guys, I learned how to play the Shrek 2 Shrek's theme on bass guitar. To which everyone would say, what? What are you talking about, you psychopath? Where's the door for this now? See, like, even this is better already. Like, you're kind of looking about the place. Why wouldn't they get a GBA MIDI of I Need a Hero? I'd want to hear that. Yeah, because let me tell you, Fridge, right? This game has the main Shrek, da-da-da, da-da-da. It has that song in, like, low quality bitrate. Oh, no! Damn it! In low quality bitrate MIDI. So they were willing to make that song, but they didn't make the other one. They didn't make the I need a hero in it MIDI. Maybe they didn't have the rights for it. Maybe they weren't allowed to do it. I don't know. So yeah, I have a few criticisms of this game. I would give, like say overall, I'd give this game probably a 6 out of 10. If I'm being extremely generous, a 7 out of 10. If I'm being generous, because I do appreciate how much variety it has, and it is fun. But there's a lot of things about this game that hold it back for me, that drop it down to a 6. The inconsistent difficulty, the fact that if you die, you have to start the entire level again. I really don't like that. That's like, it feels weirdly too punishing. The one-hit kill beginner's trap things, they're much worse in the Beg for Mercy game, but they're definitely in this game as well. I'd say that's about it for my negatives, but they're pretty significant negatives. Positives, it's fun to play for the most part. It's a very cute, nice... Oh, there was the door, it was there. It's a very cute, very nice puzzle platformer. The music is good. The visuals are good. It's super cool how each of the different characters have different abilities and moves. I really like that. I love the missions where you play as multiple characters and you need to switch between them. I like the puzzles. I like the level design. So there's a lot of good things about it, but there's also a lot of things that are not so good about it. And it kind of balances out to about a 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10 if I'm being incredibly generous. So there we go, there's my review of Shrek. I got turned into a slug. That's my review of Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Thanks for coming to my bread talk. This level is hard, sort of. Not hard, but like challenging. But you can clearly see what you're meant to do. This one level is better than the entire game of Beg for Mercy. I'm not even kidding, I'm deadly serious in saying that. This one level's better than the entire game. You can actually repel the thing. Despite the fact that they added more like combat moves in Beg for Mercy, like you can do this like roll attack, and you can block, and you can do like a ground attack. Despite the fact it has more combat options, it still feels worse. It's still not as good, even though they expanded the combat mechanics a bit. And to get... I swear down, sometimes I press jump and it doesn't jump. Whether that's me or the game, I don't know, I'll be honest. But I swear down on my shoes, I pressed jump then, I really did. Shrek's famous catchphrase, okay. I love the fact that they felt the need to keep that in the Beg for Mercy, despite the fact that you can't switch character. Right. Here we got it. What? Right, let's do this again. So I got turned into a slug, a bit of sluggage. Ah. I get the shield, go down here. See, when I say about like the one-hit kill enemies, they just placed this here just to be an asshole, didn't they? Like why did they gotta do that? They put this guy that can one-shot kill you right here, just to harm me. Someone who worked on this game, they were just having a bad day, and they thought, you know what, I'm just going to be a dick and put the enemy that one-hit kills you right by there, just because I can. Just to be that guy. Right, let's go back to where the door is, to open the door using this key. Even though, like, it is a little bit, like, frustrating, it's still, like... Look at the size of that lever. They just, like, scaled up the lever sprite. See, that level was okay. Wasn't too bad. I will hold this door closed while the rest of you go look for the princess. You never get to play as Handsome Donkey. See, as you can see, like, it uses the same sprites. as this Puss in Boots. It's so weird. If you but now the thing that's different is you play as all three of these characters and you switch between them, and they each have different abilities, which I think is really neat actually. That's one of the things I like most about this game, that you constantly need to like switch character and use everybody's unique abilities. Only Puss in Boots can like jump on this, for example. And what's weird, you can't double jump, but you can in the other Puss in Boots game. You also can't like parry the arrows. You can only parry them as if you're playing a Shrek. You've opened the door and now everyone can go through. See, already this is just way better. It's just a better game. I'm always kind of nervous to play as all three of them. If you hold down left trigger and right trigger, it moves everyone together. And then if you play as... each person has their own ability that you need to do, you see. All three of them need to get up here now, I see, okay. See? It's already better, isn't it? It's already good. But like... I was so used to like the jump being as good as it will. Oh, there's like they put that right by there. That is so cruel. This game is cruel, man. They put the one hit kill slug gun guy right by there. So again, it's a beginner's trap. See, just like little stuff like that is why this game's more of a... Oh, he respawns. Are you serious? Are you serious? He respawns! Come on, man. That's just... Or maybe he doesn't respawn. Maybe it's just a different guy. Okay, we need... No, there's just more of them. Okay. And you need to get everybody to the end of the level as well. You need to get everybody there. But we can't... Okay, oh, you can climb up the wall, can't you? Yeah. See, you can... They kind of got rid of the wall climbing in the other one, and you can only do it sometimes. But in this game, you can wall climb whenever you want. Right, let's get Shrek back up here. You see what I mean by the whole, like, having to switch character and use their abilities? I actually really like that about this game. I'm a bit nervous of the slug gun guys though. So if we jump up as Gingerbread... Oh no, there's a... I didn't know he walks through here. If we get this fairy and then let Shrek pick up the fairy, now you can fly across. Is that right? So I jump and fly? So I need to like hit that down. Oh, there we go. Very clever. Alright. You actually have to use your brain for this game. I have got a brain, I promise I do. Well, just about anyway. Puss in Boots is all the way back. Yeah, you can't kill this guy, you gotta jump over him. It feels weird that you can't double jump now, because I keep thinking I should be able to double jump. But you can't. You can't. Do you have enough height to jump over this guy? Oh! If you did, I balked it. Right. Okay. You need to get that shield so you can walk through the fire. Through the fire and the flames. We need the gingerbread man to come through as well, right? Okay. This is why I like this game, because you're constantly kind of like switching characters and figuring out what to do. Because it's a puzzle platformer. So if we give Gingerbread Man the fairy, now I might be able to like jump up there. I need to like kill the pumpkin first. Kill that pumpkin. Okay, so if we bounce on this. Oh no, you gotta be Puss in Boots and climb on the wall. Climb up there, I see. Ah, see? You see what already you can tell, like it's just a much better game, isn't it? Than the other one. See, because now I've got the shield, I can walk through there. Open the gate. Awesome. He still says okay when you switch characters, even though he's human Shrek. I mean, I suppose his voice doesn't change, does it? Is that it now? No, that's not it now. Okay. I'm just, like, being careful to not, like, get the characters killed, because I don't want to have to do that all over again. And I'm also very, very cautious about the slug gun guy. See, there's one right by there. No, don't you dare. No! No! I hate the stupid, like, one-shot kill slug gun. It's just so cheap. Apparently we had so much more work to do in this game. I think the final chapter of this game is probably longer than the entire game of Beg for Mercy. But we'll finish the game, everybody. Seeing as we're here, we might as well finish it now. But see, that's something that does annoy me though. If you fail or die, you gotta do the entire mission again from the beginning. I hate that. I know, Toast, I'm crying as well. I'm crying on the inside. But when I cry, there's just breadcrumbs that fall down from my eyes. Right. That is something that really, really genuinely annoys me about this game. If you fail the mission, you gotta start the entire thing from the beginning. The entire mission is like... That's a bit harsh, I will say. There's no checkpoints in this game. No, don't you dare. Because this game does not have checkpoints. One good thing about... there's no slug gun guy. Oh, in the... Oh, Beg for Mercy. That is true. It does not have the slug gun guy. I will at least give it that. It seems like just such a cheap, really, really unfair enemy. It just sucks. Because, it sucks because it's like it's just a cheap way to like one hit kill the player, run away, or oh no, oh, that is why this game is a 6 out of 10, not a 7. I tell you, two things that would make this game a 7 out of 10: if it had checkpoints and if it didn't have the cheap deaths. That would boost the level for me. I tell you what, all of the I'll be even more generous. All of the negative things I have to say about this game, if it didn't have them, it could potentially be an 8 out of 10. But it does have those negative things, which bumps it all the way down to a 6. Like, if I could change this game, if I had, like, the power to change this game, I would change all of the annoying bits that annoy me about it. I'd just take all of them out. Now, watch out for the stupid, like, slug gun guy. So I think... It's just annoying because you have to start the whole level again. Right, let's play as Gingerbread Man and just like spam these before they even have a chance to attack. Yes, I'm playing this. Is a cheap move on my part, but never mind. Right there, look. This game really, really needs checkpoints. The fact it doesn't have them is questionable. But like I say, compared to the Beg for Mercy, this game is a masterpiece compared to Beg for Mercy. Right, let's go down here. Open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur. I'm so shocked at how kind of bad Beg for Mercy was. I thought it would be better than that, because I know it's like a essentially a DLC for this game, but I thought it would be better than that. It's not worth playing ever again, whereas this I would say is probably worth playing again and having a nice time with it, because it is a nice game. Right. I think you can parry the slug gun guys, by the way. Yeah, we need Puss in Boots. See, this is the coolest thing about this game, like I've said before, the fact that you need to, like, constantly switch character and find your way around, you know. I do like it. Hop over this lad. Let's have a bit of that. Have a slice. Oh, wait, Puss in Boots is like, oh no, I left Puss in Boots out in the open. I'm an idiot. That was my fault. Damn it. I'm going to be all Shrek'd out after this game. After I, like, finish this game, I'm just going to be, like, done with Shrek for the rest of my life, I think. You can't parry the arrows as Puss in Boots. You can only parry as Shrek. I kind of want to watch Shrek 2 again now after playing this game. Excuse me. Right, just no use crying over spilt milk. Let's get back on with it. How's everyone doing, by the way? I hope everyone's good. And you were astonishingly patient to put up with this game's and the previous game. I hope everyone's doing well. I was going to ask, by the way, what's everybody's favourite Shrek film? There's only one correct answer. So let me, hang on. Hang about. Give me oh my word, give me 2 seconds. Paul. I think I asked this last time, but I'll ask it again. I've got a poll on YouTube that I'll add. I asked this exact question but last time, but I'll ask it again right now. Right. There. What is your favourite Shrek film? And after you've answered it, tell me why in the chat. After you've picked your answer, type in the chat why you picked your answer. I think it might be quite obvious, but we'll see. We will see. Let's put this back on. Oh my word! Full screen, please. Oh, there we go. There. Going to try bat some time trials in Crash Team Racing tomorrow. You're a bit nervous. You'll absolutely smash it, man. I know you'll get it because you're good at Crash Team Racing. You know what you're doing with it. You're good at Crash Team Racing, aren't you? No Shrek 5. There's only 4 options. It doesn't give you the option for a. You only get to pick 4 options. For the poll. That's like this game, despite being kind of cheap with the deaths and stuff, it's still better than Beg for Mercy. It's yeah. Beg for Mercy was kind of bad and it was kind of boring because all the levels were really repetitive. This game's a lot less repetitive. And it has more kind of going on. There is that guy with the armor by here, isn't it? Yeah. So you need Gingerbread Man to grab the fairy for you. And then Shrek picks up the fairy and then he can fly over there and then hit the thing down. Oh. There we go. But yeah, the duration and difficulty of the levels in this game is extremely inconsistent. There's no other option really. 2 has everything. Best characters, music and jokes. Correct. Absolutely, entirely agree. Shrek 2 is so damn good. I would give Shrek 2 genuinely like Shrek 2 the movie a 9, arguably a 10 out of 10. Because I can't really think of anything bad about Shrek 2. It's kind of perfect. Yeah, so you know what? I am going to give Shrek 2 the movie a 10 out of 10. There's nothing bad about it. Like, if you can think of anything that's bad about Shrek 2, then let me know. Because I can't. I've got to be honest with you, right? I'm not very generous with handing out 10 out of 10 ratings. Actually, considering how kind I am to movies and games, I can be quite brutal with ratings. There's very few movies I would give a 10 out of 10. Shrek 2, genuinely, I can't think of anything bad about it. And another film I feel that way about is Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is absolutely a 10 out of 10. There's nothing bad about Hot Fuzz. There's literally not. What else would I give a 10 out of 10? The Lighthouse, the Robert Eggers film, The Lighthouse, starring Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. I'd give that a 10 out of 10 as well. What a weird collection of movies that I consider to be a 10 out of 10. The Lighthouse, Hot Fuzz, and Shrek 2. That's quite the combination. Yeah, you'll watch out for this knight, because he'll like one-hit kill you if he walks into you. Unikitty, I picked Shrek 2 because it inspired your favourite game. Because it inspired my favourite game, Beg for Mercy. Yes. Beg for Mercy is a masterpiece. Do you know what's weird? It's such a that game is such nothing that I finished the entire game on this stream and I can barely remember it, apart from Tweedledum and Tweedledee at the end. It's such a nothing burger of a game that I can barely even remember it. It sucks that much. I don't know why it exists. Why did they do it? Because this game's pretty good. And then you've got that, which isn't. I might need to use the fairy to jump across. Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Can Shrek make it? Only just. That's quite a tight jump there. You can just barely make that. This level goes on for quite a long time. It's quite a slow-paced level, isn't it? Alright. But it's good, though. This level is good. It's like a fairly competent, decent level. Not bad at all. I'm just going to scout ahead with Gingerbread Man to make sure there's no more slug guys that one-hit shot kill you. Because I do not trust this game. Oh, that's the end of the level. You can make Gingerbread Man absolutely freak out. Here we go. That should be a sound alert. No, do you know what should be a sound alert, actually? That. Shrek going, okay. That should be a sound alert. I'm surprised I haven't done it yet. Don't kiss that imposter. Okay. We have, I think, 2 more levels, and this is the end of the game. Rhino Rash says, Shrek 2 by a country mile, one of the few films I've seen in the cinema twice. Whoa, Gingerbread Man is pissed. Look at him. He looks very... That's the angriest Gingerbread Man I've ever seen. As long as the fairy godmother continues to use her magic, you will never be able to get to Fiona. She can't fight us all. We work as a team. Viva la revolution. Yeah, let's go. Alright. Okay, so this is like the big epic finale of the game. Elden Ring, eat your heart out. This is Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. I wonder if this game has achievements, because there's a weird thing. Some of you might not... Oh my word, that's the fairy godmother. Can we attack her? Ouch. Where is my spray bottle? Yeah, have some of that, mate. Can I make that jump there? Oh yeah, you can. I interrupted myself. When the Shrek is sus. Yes. Oh, okay. That. I'm gonna have manic fever dreams. I wake up in a cold sweat. And I just hear, okay. But with like reverb and distortion on it. Wow, Puss in Boots is like trapped in there now. Whoa. See, when there's more than 2 enemies on screen, the game freaks out. My 32 gigabytes of RAM can't handle Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance, apparently. My reasonably powerful computer. Do you know what? The interesting thing is, Fridge, now has technically a more powerful computer than me. You've got a beast of a graphics card, Fridge. Ow! Wait, I'm on a diet. What does that have to do with anything? That's completely irrelevant. I attacked her and she says, wait, I'm on a diet. What? What does that have to do with anything? Oh wait, can we get Puss in Boots back now, or is he trapped? Yeah, he's still trapped in there, okay. Sucks to be him. You have to play this game really, like, carefully and sheepishly. Are we talking about retro achievements? That was it, yeah, sorry. I forgot what I was saying, but now I remember what I was saying. Thanks to you, thank you. Retro achievements, I use it, so I use my Steam Deck quite a lot. Oh, there you go, this gingerbread man is gone. So it's just Shrek now. Retro achievements is pretty good. Oh, you can deflect it, can you? Yeah. It's a website that allows you to have achievements for like old school, like retro games. And I was wondering if this game has achievements. Can you like deflect to bubbles at her? Attack! Ah! This is not the end. Shrek and Fiona were reunited. Prince Charming had managed to kiss Fiona, but to his surprise, King Harold had not given his daughter. Here we go. Are these like just stills from the movie? That's not the end of the game, apparently. Even though we just defeated the fairy godmother. Peanut Poor Butters, hello, says, bro, this fatty from my school looks like the redhead bad guy from Shrek 4. I love how very specific that is. That's the most niche, specific insult and reference. I love it. Oh, so that wasn't the final boss. I created this artificially beautiful realm with my magic. It is supposed to look perfect, but you have ruined everything I worked so hard for. I won't let you destroy my perfection. Watch out for her magic, Shrek. Don't let it hit you. Okay, so this is the final boss of the game. Oh, okay. You just get turned into a slug. Do you just have to dodge her attacks? Because like you can't attack whilst in the air, because Shrek does not have any air attacks. You just got to like dodge. Oh, damn it, look. So the final boss is you have to dodge her magic wand. I gotta be honest, the level before this felt better. Like the level before this was kind of neat actually, where you need to use each of the characters to attack her. Oh, damn it, look. It's really hard, weirdly hard to dodge, because Shrek, the big lumbering oaf, is a really big target, and he moves really slow as well. I wish you could play as like Gingerbread Man for this bit, so you can dodge the magic better. Ooh. Ah, because he moves so slow. And you just get absolutely slugged. Absolute sluggage on the lad. Right, look out for the... Ooh, that was nearly had me then. I'm going to have a heart attack. This game is going to give me a heart attack. Watch out for the... Ooh, damn it, look. You've tried retro achievements back in lockdown. Some of the achievements are broken. I think so, yeah. Do you know what's interesting as well, Rhino Rash? If you are using ROMs... certain ROM versions of games are not compatible with the retro achievements. You need to have the specific one. Because on my Steam Deck, I play emulators a lot on my Steam Deck. I wonder if you know about this, Rhino Rash, actually. It's called Emu Deck. And Emu Deck is incredible. It's basically a front end for the Steam Deck. And what it does is it adds all of the emulators, basically all of them. DuckStation, Visual Boy Advance, PS1, PS2, everything. Even Xena, the Xbox 360 emulator, it compiles it all into one nice package for you. And it also allows you to use retro achievements. It kind of auto-connects to that if you sign in, which is just fantastic. Emu Deck is the best emulator front end I've ever seen in my life, because it compiles everything together into one. I was playing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance, but the version I have isn't compatible with retro achievements. I think it needs to be specifically like the European one, or is it the American version of the game? So I might just instead play a different version of it. But yeah, oh, this is why is this weirdly hard? This probably looks easy, but I promise you it's not. You have to, you know this boss battle, how a bit pants it is. This is what the entire game of Beg for Mercy is like. It's this level of rubbish, but for the entire game. Oh, my days, man. In the movie, Shrek and Fiona transforms into ogres after beating her. Yeah, they did. So this game is not lore accurate. I'm so sorry, Unikitty. Seriously, one hit kills. I know. This game really, really, really enjoys its one hit kills. You know when you get like bounced back and into water or lava or whatever? That's more of a problem on Beg for Mercy. This game doesn't do it so much, where it like bounces you back and makes you fall into water or whatever. You know, like her grunt sound that she does? I swear that is in the movie where she... Oh, damn it, look! In the movie, when she fires... When Harold the King deflects her spell back at her, and then she goes... Ah! I swear that sound effect is from that. This boss sucks. This is the most garbage boss battle I've ever seen in my life. This is why I can't give this game like higher than a 6, because even though there's a lot of good things about it, there's a lot of really not good things about it. Oh my days! This boss is just pants. This is like the whole game is pretty consistently good. It goes from good to frustrating, but this is just bad. This boss is so rubbish, man. I remember the final boss in like the console version is actually pretty good. You do fight the fairy godmother. Oh my... I hate this. This is like just... It's genuinely just rubbish. Like, I'm trying to like figure out about like... How do you not get it? You just have to survive for like 40 seconds. Just like stay over here. I'm just like staying in this corner. Oh, that was close. I'm just standing in the corner. It feels like they put a lot of effort into this game, except for this boss battle at the end. Where's Puss with his ogre sword? Yeah. So that, if we are to believe that Beg for Mercy is canon, that means that Puss in Boots' sword is called the Ogre Sword, and it's designed specifically for killing ogres, according to that game. And as far as I'm aware, Beg for Mercy is lore accurate. It is canon. So the Ogre Sword is canon. It's real. You're better off just staying in the corner. Oh, I say that. Maybe not. It feels like this is completely RNG as well. There's no like specific strategy to this. It's completely RNG as to where she will go and if the things will hit you or not. This is like... Do you know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. You know the Dumb and Dumber boss battle in Beg for Mercy? That was better than this. Oh, they nearly had me then. This is probably the worst boss battle I've ever seen in any video game ever. This sucks. If you guys can think of a boss fight that's worse than this, I'm all ears. Because this is the worst boss I've ever seen. I would like to see you dodge this one. I won't let you hurt Fiona. Where are those like sprites from? Because I swear... No, wait. You see the sprite of Shrek there? I'm deadly serious. I think that is from when... You know when Puss in Boots attacks Shrek in the movie? I swear that's a screenshot of that. Ooh! It looked like it anyway. They've used like images of random shots from the movie and like kind of repurposed them for this. Yeah, we did it. Why doesn't it cut to credits? So that was the end of the game. We finished the game, that's it. But it doesn't cut to credits. You gotta... I'll do it myself then. I don't know why it doesn't cut to credits. It just stops awkwardly. But can I say... this was like Enchanted Portals kind of boss cheesing. Yeah, I had no option but to cheese that boss, it felt like. I'll cut to credits because the game didn't do it. Yeah, this game is weird because it's like, it's good sometimes. It's good like 47% of the time. Maybe 50 if I'm being fair. No, I'll tell you what, I'll be fair. This game is 50-50 because half of it is really fun and really good and really creative. It's got good level design. It's got really creative puzzles. I love the different characters' abilities. All that stuff is good. But it also has the worst final boss in the human history. It also has one-hit kill enemies. It's got cheap beginner's trap, one-shot kill, like, pitfalls and stuff like that. This game could be better. Because, like, the stuff that's good about it, if it was that, and only that, only the good bits, it would be a 7, arguably an 8 out of 10. But because there's so many things about it that I hate, it gets knocked down to a 6 out of 10, sorry. The fact there's no checkpoints, the fact that you have one-hit kill enemies, that stuff really, really, really does drag it down from being higher than a 6 out of 10. But it's a lot better than Pray for Mercy, let me tell you. This game is a masterpiece compared to Beg for Mercy. Not Pray for Mercy. I'd probably say Beg for Mercy is probably like a 3 out of 10. I can't think of many things I like about it. The fact you can block and you have new moves and attacks is quite decent. It kind of sucks though. Yeah, Beg for Mercy is just bad. I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 10. And some of the good things about it are only good because of it's taken from this game. That's it. Brainiac in Superman 64. Oh, for the worst boss you've ever seen? Oof. I'm not going to play Superman 64 though. Right guys, that is the end of the stream. 2.5 hours. And in 2.5 hours I completed the entire game of Beg for Mercy and finished off Shrek 2 the rest of the game. This has been great. This has been fantastic. I want to say massive thank you to all of you. This has been a fantastic stream. I've really enjoyed this. Let's just go over the poll now. We'll end the poll. Favourite Shrek film, he had 6 votes. And Shrek 2 wins with 66%. The first Shrek movie in second place was 16%. Shrek the third, in joint second, was 16%. No one voted for Shrek 4. Nobody voted Shrek 4, but Shrek the third, at least one of you voted for Shrek the third. That's interesting. Most of you voted for Shrek 2, as I would have expected. The first Shrek movie is great as well. Shrek 1 and 2 are fantastic. Shrek the third, not so much. Shrek 4, I can barely remember it if I'm honest. Like, Shrek the third's probably my least favourite Shrek film though. But yeah, guys, you guys are absolutely fantastic. You've been awesome. I love all of you. You're fantastic, all of you. Catch up with me in the Discord if you'd like to chat. I'm going to end the stream there. Brad, but last thing I'm going to say, my closing statement is, I wanted to play Beg for Mercy since I was a kid, but I'm glad that I didn't now. I'm so glad I didn't, because that would have ruined my childhood, I think. Yeah, that's me. Phoenix B says, I love your videos. Thank you so much, Phoenix B. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Phoenix B. I greatly appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoy my content. I'm glad you enjoy my stuff. That's what I'm here to do, to entertain you guys and to show you some weird games that you might have never heard of before. Because something that I really find interesting, I love playing obscure, weird, jank games. I'm obsessed with that. I'm so interested with that. When I was in uni, I wrote an essay about, like, obscure, like, bad games. I love that kind of thing. It fascinates me. It's so interesting to me. Unikitty says, you know I would have voted for Shrek 5 if it was an option. I know you would have. I know without question you would have, Unikitty. Well, that's me. Feel free to post Shrek related stuff in my Discord channel. In fact, do so. I'd appreciate if you did. This is me. This has been Shrek 2 and Shrek 2 Beg for Mercy for the Game Boy Advance. Red Burnout. I'll catch you guys in the next one.